Hey guys, this is the Shed Geek, and I want to tell you a little bit about the Zula system. You guys have probably seen my buddy Ares at a couple of the trade shows walking around with the small contraption. It's really neat, it's really cool. We're getting ready to install one on my shed at home, so we're going to take you through the process a little bit. So this is it. In short, this is pretty simple. Here's the outside panel. Basically, the outside panel is what captures all the sun. This is the solar panel. You can see it's really simple, not a whole lot to it. Little box on the back that helps convert the power. You can actually see a line down here where the panel stops. So very important to remember, when you're doing installation, you do not want to put any holes in the actual solar panel. You want to get above the solar panel, this little 1-inch gap here. I'll explain that a little bit more. So this is basically what does the trick. So this would traditionally take place of like a normal 7x15 vent that you're going to see on most sheds. Not all of them are going to have that. A couple of them have the decorative vents. But if you're building it from scratch, it's pretty simple. You're just going to cut your rough opening to 7 inches tall, 15 inches wide. You're going to have two fans that blow out, one fan that blows in. So it's going to be real simple. Once you have your rough opening, assuming that it's facing you guys, and I'm on the outside of the shed, you're basically just going to insert this right in to that rough opening, where the only thing inside the shed you're going to see is this box here and these fans. On the outside, you can see it's covered to help keep any insects out or anything like that. On the outside, it's going to be real simple. You're going to run these wires that you see here through this hole right here. And the unit's going to set on your shed like so. Now you want to make sure that this panel's facing the south, capturing as much sun as you can possibly get. So it's going to set just like so on your shed. And then we've got this little toggle switch that we're going to wire up. We're going to insert it right into that hole. There's your power button, turn it on or off. So we've got all our tools here available that we could possibly need to do installation here. And basically what I'm going to do, because my shed did not come with a vent, is we're going to have to cut the hole, and then we're going to build a little box around it so that this will secure, actually this flange, this outside flange will secure once we stick the unit into the 7x15 opening. So the way that's going to work, once it goes in, so basically what we've got is a couple of these small wire terminals. So we're going to take both reds, we're going to put them into a wiring terminal, we're going to crimp it, we're going to put a little black tape on there. The other's a black, and then I think on the back of the panel here's a blue. So the blue and the black go together, the two reds go together. Put them in the wiring terminal, crimp them down, throw a little black tape on there, throw your toggle switch in there. Once we put this flange up against the shed, we're actually just going to take these little 1.25-inch self-tapping screws. We're going to stick them in on each corner, and we're going to throw a little bead of caulk all the way around it just to keep that edge from getting any water. After that, we're going to pre-drill a couple little holes in here. Remember, you can see this line clearly where the panel starts. You want to make sure that you're putting those holes in the very top so that you're not getting on the actual panel itself. Stay tuned, we'll show you the install. Okay guys, so we're up here in the top of the loft on a very hot summer day installing the Zula. And as you can see, this particular shed does not come with a vent already. So we're going to have to build us a little box so that we can insert the Zula from the outside to increase the airflow in here and maybe keep some of this sweat beading off of my forehead when it's a lot cooler when we come in next time. So we're basically just going to install a couple of scabs here, just a couple of braces. Looks like these measure at about 20 inches and 3/4. So we're just going to put a couple of braces across, cut this section out, and then we're going to install the Zula from the outside of the shed. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to install the Zula. You can actually see the hole up here on the outside of the top. We'll get you a shot of it. One thing you want to be mindful of that we weren't is this flange. We actually cut just a little bit too high. We wanted to keep the Zula as high as we could so that we could increase airflow and still be able to use our loft for storage. So we ended up having to do these nifty little 45-degree angle cuts on the flange. So definitely be mindful of that. Basically, what we're gonna do now is throw a bead of caulk on this right before we install it, and then you'll see the rest of the process. Okay guys, just a couple more things to finish up here. We're getting ready to install the solar panel actually onto the unit. Remember, you're going to take this little wire right here. There's a little hole right above the screened-in fan where you're going to stick it through. You'll connect that on the inside. And remember, you can clearly see where the panel is on this line. You want to make sure to put any screws or any way you're fastening or securing it in the top of that line. You don't want to get the actual panel and crack it. Okay guys, so you saw our parts list earlier where we have like our little toggle switch, and then we've got our small clamps. So basically what we're going to do, this is the outside wire that comes in from the box on the panel. This is inside, and basically what we're going to do is take our little reds and we're going to twist them together. Then we're going to put our clamp on here. And we're going to tighten down. And just to make sure it stays on, we're going to throw a little black tape on it. And we're going to take our blue wire and our black, and we're going to wire them together, and you can see the fan already starting to work. We're going to stick these right on here. So that our power switch will work. Stick the wires back down in here just to clean it up a little. And there we go. Once the solar power actually starts to generate some electricity, starts to generate some heat, the fans will be blowing constantly. As you guys can see, it's a real easy installation process. Even a geek can do it. It's so easy. So it's very simple, very easy. If you're a skilled laborer, skilled manufacturer, this is going to be no problem for you. This is adding a tremendous amount of value when you think about just the way that we ventilate sheds. This is just going to a whole new level. You know, it's not cumbersome, it's not difficult, it's not you know, a whole lot of work compared to just like a static vent that doesn't really move the air. Everything is, you know, operating under solar. So I mean, there's very little effort, there's very little maintenance and upkeep, hardly any at all in comparison to just a standard vent. Be sure to check out the Shed Geek. We'll certainly be able to have like some discounts and things like that for those who sign up. I'm a big fan of Ares and the Zula and what it's here to do and what it's going to accomplish. I certainly think it's going to change the way we look at ventilation in sheds moving forward.